Do you know what causes you to feel a certain emotion in a particular time? I'm gonna try to answer this in this video, so let's start. Today I want to talk about emotions and how emotions and so-called emotional intelligence, managing your emotions, are important to you, how they're important to your life. That's what I want to talk about. So basically, I heard about this concept that actually you can manage your emotions, deal with your emotions, and change your emotions and your emotional state. Actually, 5 years ago, when I first read a book written by Tony Robbins, Unlimited Power, where most of the book was covered. Most of the book was about NLP, so-called neuro-linguistic programming. Neuro stands for neuroscience, nerves. Programming starts from creating programs and structures in your mind and thought patterns, and linguistic stands for language itself. So basically, NLP, or neuro-linguistic programming, it's the science of how both verbal and non-verbal language communicates to your nervous system, basically. And one of the most empowering things in that book that really touched me and really inspired me was the fact that you can actually take hold of your emotions, take charge of your emotions. And humans, we people tend to believe, that emotions are caused by external influence, something external, the weather, the other people around us that tell us something bad about us, or tell us something that pisses us off, makes us angry, or makes us happy as well at the same time. Or external stimulus like money, watches, telephones, I don't know, nice places, beaches, holidays, and stuff like that. Of course, these things makes us happy. Holidays, money, something that is material, right? But it is not really the money that makes us really happy, or depressed, or negative, or just pissed off, and angry and sad. It's the way we perceive the situation. So first of all, the way we perceive the situation, the way we interpret the situation. So to one person, one situation can mean a beautiful thing. It can cause a person to feel happy. And at the same time, for some other person, that other situation or that same situation can actually piss that person off, make him angry, make him sad. But it's not the situation, it's not about the situation, it's how the person perceives the situation. So one is perception, in the reality of the ability to understand the reality, and the ability to interpret the reality in a certain way. Of course, every one of us is wired differently, like psychologically and mentally, and we have habitual thought patterns that we have created since, let's say, since our birth. Actually, we were constantly surrounded by the stimulus: our parents, sounds, TV, movies, friends, the kindergarten, maybe the school, the primary school, right? Where we got all this information. In the beginning, we didn't really know how to deal with that information, because we didn't have the ability to constructively think, right? The ability to choose the information. So we have this construct, some kind of a program, model of thinking in our mind. And when we see the world through our lens, through a particular lens that we perceive the world, right? We have this specific model of thinking about the world and perceiving situations or interpreting situations in a certain way, and that's unique to every one of us, right? So the perception. So if you want to change how you feel in any particular moment, one of the most powerful things that you can do is to change your perception. Change your thinking, change the way you interpret things, change the way you interpret situation, right? This is so powerful. Change the image that you're holding in your mind when you think about that situation. Change it, and you're going to change your thought, and you're going to change your emotion. Because when you change what something means, you change how you feel about it. Just try, give it a try. The second thing that's really, really powerful is body language and your movements, your physiology, how you hold yourself, right? So for example, it's very easy to get depressed when you're holding your shoulders and arms like this, and maybe you just kind of loosen up your head a little bit like this. A lot of people that are depressed are actually kind of in that kind of mode, you know. And the more you do it, it's like you feel depressed and you feel kind of sad and you feel suppressed, right? It's just your body language. You cannot feel powerful and happy and positive and energetic when your body language is like this. But when you are like this, you're standing straight, maybe you just push your head a little bit up, right? Your whole core body is like straight, like a plank, like a metal plank, right? You feel totally different, right? Your body, your like the way you use your hands, the way you use your body, the way you all the movements in your body, like how you use them, changes your emotions. So when you feel sad, change your body, change your physiology, do something with your body, stand up, do a push-up, do something, lift something, you know, go and you know, take a walk or something. Go to the gym, you know. For men, the gym is one of the coolest things to express their emotions and to express all their anger when they have it, because a lot of people and a lot of men accumulate a lot of anger in themselves in these days, of course a lot of people. So the gym is an amazing place to express that anger and change your emotion, you know. Use that anger as empowerment and actually, you know, lift weights and actually gain muscle mass, or gain muscles, you know, become stronger. So that's how you do it, you know. Change your physiology. Whenever you feel sad, change your physiology. When you look at a happy person, the person is happy because he's perceiving a situation a certain way, and of course his body language, his physiology is in a certain way. You cannot be depressed if you're lifting your hands like this, you're smiling, and let's say you're imagining a beach or something, you know, a sunny day, a beach, and you're standing like this. It's just impossible to be happy, but it's very, very possible to be unhappy and sad if you're like this, you know. Actually, you know, our face has so many muscles. I don't know how many muscles it has, but a slight change in your facial muscle can change the way you feel. And try it for yourself, you know. Do it yourself as you watch this video, you know. Stand up, turn around, or something like that. You know, jump. Do whatever you want. And you will see that, you know, as you change a little bit of your physiology, a little bit of your movement, you actually change the way you feel. And you can do it in any moment, you know. When you feel sad, you can actually even like do this with your fingers a couple of times. And it's gonna change the way you feel. It's also conditioning, you know. Every morning you wake up if you wake up in the morning and you actually condition your body to feel in a peak state, to feel really awesome, you know, you just, instead of just like crawling out of the bed like this every morning because you just know how many things you need to do today, you can simply jump up. You can kind of force yourself to jump up out of bed and just imagine, just kind of visualize that you have a lot of energy, you're passionate about life and stuff like that, right? And then you're going to feel in a certain way. You're going to feel way more energetic and happy in the same way, of course. And as I talked in the last video, the gratitude, the feeling, the being grateful for things. This also puts you in a great mood, changes your state, right? Because you're grateful for things that you have right now and you appreciate them. So this is two things. And the third thing that I want to talk about that really changes your state is the words that you use to express situations or describe the meaning, describe the situation, your language that you communicate to yourself when you see certain situation, when something happened, and then you interpret it in your own way by using certain language. So change the word that you use, you know. A lot of people swear word, you know, use a lot of swear words when they're in a bad situation. Of course, those swear words put them in a bad mood. But when you change your language, what you communicate to yourself, the words can make a difference in your state, in your feeling, in your guts, right? So, three things: your perception or interpretation of things or reality, your physiology, the way you use your muscles, the way you use your body, your facial expressions, your gestures, your body language, right? And the words that you use to describe a situation or create a meaning. So that's what I wanted to talk about. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, click the link below, like it, and share a comment. Thanks. I love you guys. Peace.